Hey everybody, it's me getting another video out to you. This time it's going to be my second round for the NFL playoffs for next week for Saturday and Sunday's games. Excuse me. Yeah, for Saturday and Sunday's games, I gotta say there was a lot of upsets on Sunday and Saturday. I mean, there was some playoff matches that I thought were gonna go one way, but they ended up going the other way. Like, give you an example: the Atlanta Falcons versus the Arizona Cardinals. Now, everybody was jumping on the Atlanta Falcons bandwagon and this and that. I wasn't really jumping on their bandwagon. I was just saying Atlanta had like a better team than the Arizona Cardinals, and I thought that Michael Turner was gonna have a lot of rushing yards against the Arizona Cardinals, the suspect defense of the Arizona Cardinals, and that Matt Ryan was gonna have a good game because the Arizona Cardinals haven't been playing good in recent weeks. Well, in this game, it was proved wrong as the Arizona Cardinals had a big game. Kurt Warner showed Matt Ryan that this is how you play the game, like how he showed him this is how you play the game, like by showing him all these passes that he threw and everything. He threw two interceptions, but still Kurt Warner had a pretty good game. And then they had the running game going, the Arizona Cardinals did, and really the Atlanta Falcons just didn't have no answer for it. Then another game that really surprised me was the San Diego Chargers. The San Diego Chargers beating the Indianapolis Colts. I mean, this game was dominated by the Indianapolis Colts at one point, and then the penalties and stuff like that pretty much set the tone for what was going to happen at the end of the game, with the Chargers winning in overtime. And Darren Sproles, I got to say, he's got to be the most underrated receiver or running back in the NFL, because really people should be talking about this guy. This guy is real good, and he proved that against the Indianapolis Colts. Another game was the Eagles versus the Minnesota Vikings. Eagles showed why they can be good when they want to be, and they pretty much had a good day against the Minnesota Vikings and pretty much ran all over the Minnesota Vikings, and Minnesota had no answers for them. Now we go to the second round for the NFL playoffs. My second round NFL predictions. After getting that out of the way, we start on the AFC side. We got the Tennessee Titans, the number one seed, going up against the Baltimore Ravens. Now this should be a good matchup because, just like I said in my prediction for the first round, you had the Miami Dolphins and the Baltimore Ravens. They were like probably they were like in the top five in defenses, and this game is going to be no exception. Baltimore's got a lot to prove, and they match pretty well with the Tennessee Titans. And I see Baltimore doing a lot in this game, and I really want to go with the Baltimore Ravens, but I just see the Tennessee Titans winning this game against the Baltimore Ravens, because Tennessee will find some way to win this game like they've been winning most of their other games, like when they beat my Pittsburgh Steelers, which the Steelers, in my opinion, should have won that game, but that's a different story. But yeah, I see the Titans winning this game, and which should be a 22-17 game, which will be pretty much rely mostly on, which will be some offense in this game, but it's going to be mostly relied on the defense. The defense is going to pretty much determine who's going to win this game, and I'm just going to go with the Titans because their defense is just going to show up in this game, and it's going to show why it's been the best defense in the NFL all season long. We then go to my Pittsburgh Steelers, the number 2 seed, going up against my San Diego Chargers. Really, this is going to be a good matchup because these two teams always play each other good. Like in the regular season, they had a pretty good game, And I don't know if Ben Roethlisberger is going to start in this game because he has a concussion. But if they have Byron Leftwich, I mean, they'll be all right. But still, it's going to be tough to beat the San Diego Chargers with Byron Leftwich because really he hasn't really played. When they had him as the backup quarterback, they were playing like mediocre teams, and now they're going to be playing a really tough, hot San Diego Chargers team. Now in this game, it's tough for me to pick a winner because they're both of my teams, and San Diego's is one of the hottest teams. After beating the Colts, they got that momentum and their confidence is built up. Then you got the Pittsburgh Steelers, which it all relies on Ben Roethlisberger, and the Chargers are going to get at him a lot in this game if he plays, and that's going to make the concussion worse. I hate to say this because I'm a Pittsburgh Steelers fan, but I got to go with the San Diego Chargers beating the Pittsburgh Steelers in what will be a 17-13 game, with the Chargers winning 17-13, because I just don't see the Steelers beating the Chargers. I was going to say the Steelers were going to beat the Chargers, but I just think the Chargers are going to beat the Steelers. I just have a strange feeling that that's going to end up happening. We then move on to the NFC, which has a couple good games. Most of the games are going to be real good. We start with the New York Giants against the Philadelphia Eagles. This is going to be a really good game, an interesting game, because these two know each other real well. It's because they're division opponents, but still they know each other well. They know what the other is going to be doing before it does it. They just know each other, and it's going to be no exception. This is going to be a fun, interesting game because the Eagles are a hot team. When they play good defense, they're like real tough. I mean, when they played the way they played against Minnesota, they're tough. But it's the thing is, we don't know what Eagles team is going to show up in this game against the Giants. Is it going to be that Eagles team that beat down the Minnesota Vikings and held the Minnesota Vikings to at least, I believe, 10 or 13 points? Or is it going to be that same Philadelphia Eagles team that went into a tie against the Cincinnati Bengals? We don't know what team we're going to get here, but I wanted to pick the Eagles, but I got to go with the Giants because the Giants are just tough. They're going to show it in this game here. And just look for Eli Manning to have a big day and the defense to have a pretty big day, because I just don't see the Eagles beating the Giants. I want to go with the Eagles, but I just don't see the Giants losing here. We then go to the final game in the NFC. We got the Carolina Panthers against the Arizona Cardinals. Really, this is going to be a fun, interesting game. Not as interesting as the Giants versus the Philadelphia Eagles, but interesting enough. You got Carolina, who's got Steve Smith, DeAngelo Williams, Jake Delhomme, and everybody else on there. And then you got Kurt Warner and Larry Fitzgerald and Quan Bolden. Really, this is going to be a fun game, and I don't see the Carolina Panthers losing this game, but this game is going to be more closer than many people think, with the score being Carolina winning 23-17. Anyhow, yeah, so Carolina will win that game 23-17. Anyhow, that's giving you my NFL playoff predictions for round 2 for next week for Saturday and Sunday's games. I hope you like my video. Like I said, rate, comment, make a video response. I want to hear what you got to say about some of these predictions. And like I said, if you like my videos and you haven't subscribed to my videos, then feel free to subscribe, because I get to everything. I talk about everything, whether it's wrestling, sports, movies, outside of the world, and everything else. I get to it and I explain it to the best of my ability. So if you like my videos and you haven't subscribed, then feel free to subscribe. And for all you others that subscribe to my videos, keep watching my videos, and I got some big stuff planned for the future. Until then, I hope to give you another video sometime tomorrow. I'm out. Peace.